Hey guys, Jano Zero, how you doing? I hope all is well in YouTube land. Whatever part of the world that you are in. First question, somebody asked me why I do that at the beginning of my videos. I don't know, I started doing that a long time ago just because when I'm doing my greeting, I wasn't quite sure, like Ricky Bobby said, I'm not quite sure what to do with my hands. So I just throw them up in the air and it is what it is. It's just one of them things. I never claimed to be the smartest dude in the world. So there you go. That's the reason that I do that. Last couple of days has been pretty crazy around here. Let me show you a couple of clips, just random clips that we've taken the last couple of days of some things that's going on, and then we'll get right back with you here after these clips. Well, it's Saturday, April 9th. This is the reason why I haven't put my garden in yet. Something just told me that this crazy weather we've been having this year, that winter wasn't done with us. But man alive, it is. We got like 3 inches of snow last night. And it's beautiful, but I was hoping we were done with this stuff. We've got little baby birds up in the bird's nest up in the barn. Man, it's pretty late in the season to be seeing this. But I just kind of wanted to record it as a record, April 9th, 2016. It is pretty though. Real heavy wet snow, and I doubt it sticks around very long. I'm sure most of it will melt off today. But wow. Winter won't let go. Well, let's get a look at inside our incubator here and see what we got going on. This will be our second batch of chickies. Our first batch sold out pretty quick. Looks like we got quite a few of them in there. Hello, peepers. Some black ones, and there's a little red one and some yellow ones from all of our mixed breeds that we have out there for hens. We're going to close it up so they don't get cold. That's in our incubator. Hatching out, getting ready to move them into the brooder box in here, which is, we moved our brooder box. Let's go through the kitchen here. Into the kitchen. We got this brooder. Let me turn the light on. Sorry about the crappy camera work here. We got a couple of these old brooder boxes from Uncle Buck when he used to raise birds, and he doesn't raise them anymore, and he brought them down here, and we are going to put them to some good use. We've got a total of 3 of this style of brooder box, the old metal ones, and we're going to just stack them up, and we're going to use them for our pheasants and our chickens. And then this brooder box, we got some other biddies. You can see that this box has got it's got a lamp in it, and then it's got this bar. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. A bar that goes through the middle that is also a little heat. Hi, biddies. And these are Cornish rock crosses. These are meat birds. We'll be butchering these in about 8 weeks. Hi, little chicky. So, but this is the inside of the brooder box, and then we got the big brooder box outside that we'll go take a look at here directly. In here we got the box is dirty and it needs to be cleaned, but these guys are going to be getting moved this afternoon so we can give this a good cleaning. And these are Colombian rocks and some silver and golden lace Wyandottes that we got from Rural King. And we got a total of 14 chicks, and they had a rebate going on, and after rebate we ended up getting about 10 of them for free. So these guys are getting ready to move out to the Peep Show grow out pen, and all the roosters that are in there are going to be going to freezer camp this afternoon. But there's a quick update on some chickies. Alright, for those wondering what was on top of the brooder box, yesterday evening we had one of our New Zealand does. She had these little rabbit kits here. There's I don't know, 8 of them in there, I think. They're all popcorning around, but I'm going to cover them back up so they don't get cold. But it's really cold here right now. The spring is cold, and so they were really cold last night when we found them. They were in the nest box, and she was doing her best to take care of them, but they were still cold, and they weren't moving around very well like they did. So we brought them in here in the house and wrapped them up in this heating blanket and kept them in overnight because we got down into the low 20s last night for a temperature, and we wanted to make sure that they lived. Hi, buddy. So we brought them in the house, and now we're going to get ready to take them back out and put them in the nesting box so that Mom can take care of them. We're in the warmer part of the day, and they made it through the evening, and they should be just fine. Okay, so you can see we've had a pretty crazy spring around here, man. It's today is April the, well, I don't know what day it is. It's sometime in early April, mid-April-ish, the second week of April. Yeah, I know I never know what day it is, but it doesn't really matter to me what day or time it is. I do what we do, and we just, do. We don't really, unless there's a doctor's appointment or something like that we got to really keep track of the date. I really don't really care what day it is or what time it is. I just, we got our own thing going on out here, and that's how we are. But, we're hoping that our fruit trees are going to survive this little cold snap, which, I don't know, it's looking pretty iffy because this cold snap has been around here in our creek road anyway. It's been, I don't know, pretty near a week, I guess, since we've had, really cold temperatures at night. And I don't know, our peach trees, because it was warm there for a couple of weeks, and the peach trees came to life, and they started putting on blossoms and the strawberries. And now we had that 4 inches of snow yesterday when we woke up, and it was last night, I think it was 23 degrees last night, and it's just been a wild weather ride here lately. So we'll see. Hopefully everything's going to work out. But you can see we got the heat exchanger going, trying to keep the house warm. I mean, we're fine. It just kind of throws everything back. And I thank God that I didn't have my garden in yet because, oh man, that'd have been horrible just to have, 3 or 4 different rows of beautiful looking tomato plants, and then there's just snow covering them and they're all burned and dead. That'd have been awful. But that's the way it is. BC Truck, thank you very much, brother, for this coffee cup, man. I like it. It's a good cup. I'm going to figure out some sort of a lid for it so that I can, fart around with it when I need to go somewhere or I'm doing something in the backyard, but I really do enjoy it. Thank you very much. Holy crap, that's good coffee. Somebody had asked me, why am I always in a perpetual good mood? I always seem like I'm in a good mood, and I am, for the most part. I love life, man. I love living. I love my family. I love my friends. I love my God, and life is good. If you slow down and you take it all in and just accept things for what they are out here where we are, and take it slow and stop and smell the roses, so to speak, it makes a huge difference. Back in the day, I was always grumpy and angry, and I just, always in a hurry to get things done and stressed out, and I let all that go. Let it all go and enjoy life. You only got the one life, man. You only got this time on this earth, and I love it. And every day that I wake up, it's a blessing, and every evening when we go to bed, it's also a blessing. We go to bed in a house with a roof over our head and food in our bellies, and what else is there, man? What else really is there that you need? Everything else is just gravy on top of the biscuit, so enjoy life. That's why I make my little goofy videos like my Saggies videos and stuff. Just giggle and have fun. Laughter is good. Laughter is a good thing. Happy is good. And if you let good come in, a lot of the bad will get pushed out. That's just how it works, man. Good is better than bad. In my opinion, I'm not, any kind of anything other than just a dude. That's just me. And you would be very surprised what a little love can do for a person's life, man. That's the reason why I seem like I'm in a good mood all the time, because I really am. I love life. And as far as a lot of folks saying that the chickens and the rabbits and stuff, I make it look so easy. The gardening, you make it look so easy. Well, it kind of is. I'm not any better than you. I'm not any smarter than you. I'm not any more able to work or any of that kind of stuff than any other. I'm just a regular old dude like everybody else. No better. I'm nothing extraordinary. There are going to be people who leave comments, "Oh, you're such a great." I'm not. I'm not great. I'm not extraordinary. I'm not special. I'm a dude. I'm just a regular dude. And it is kind of easy. I'm not the sharpest knife in the deck, y'all. I'm about as sharp as the handle on your favorite butter knife. That's me. Okay. So I'm not anything special. And if I'm raising rabbits and raising chickens and raising the garden and all this kind of stuff, then, if I can do it, you guys can totally do it, man. It's not rocket surgery. It's just chickens or rabbits. And for the most part, if you get a good bloodline and you get good, like rabbits, it took me a couple of years to get some decent breeding stock and get it kind of figured out. But that's why we make videos to show you guys. Well, here's like Uncle Buck. He makes some really good videos on what things can happen with your rabbits, what can go wrong. Buck Run 11. I call him Uncle Buck because, well, I love him and he's my Uncle Buck. But sometimes you get some rabbits that are aggressive, or sometimes you get some rabbits that don't produce well, or they have genetic flaws. And I've had that happen to me in the past. A couple of them that stop producing. Well, once they stop producing, then we cull them and replace them. And it's not really that big of a deal. If, like I say, it's just it's not rocket surgery. It's just one of them things to where you can just do it and learn as you go. And if I can do it, you guys, you're more than capable of doing it. I think we as humans don't give ourselves enough credit. We're a lot stronger and more intelligent and more creative than what we give ourselves credit for. I think a lot of people have lost that in this digital age, being able just to get under things there, their eye stuff, whatever it is, and Google it or whatever, look it up. But use your noodle every once in a while and think about something and say, this is a problem. How can I make this turn into this? And then just go, man. Go with it. Go and do what you do. So anyway, just a little bit of encouragement. I get a lot of questions, and I think that it's not so much that they're really wanting to know the information. I think that most people who ask questions, I think they know the information. I think they just need a little bit of encouragement. So please, if you are thinking of raising rabbits, if you are thinking of raising chickens or a garden or any of that kind of stuff, go for it, man. Go for it. I say go for it because you can totally do it, because you know you can do it. You know the information. You've researched it. Now all you got to do is put it into practice and reap the benefits and the rewards of having some of your own stuff. And do it, man. You can totally do it. Yeah, that's right, you. And that guy back there in the back, he can do it too. Everybody can do it. Y'all can do it. So there you have it. I hope that helps. Stay positive. If you read the news and it bums you out, it makes you mad, well, then you know what? Don't read the news anymore. I don't know what's going on in the world most of the time because I live on the creek, and it's not really affecting me on the creek, and it may in the future, but we'll deal with that. But day-to-day stuff, no, I don't want negativity. There's enough negative out there. I don't want it anywhere around me, and so we stay positive. And like I said, you guys can totally do it too. So I hope this helps anyway. You guys, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Give it a shot. Get your hands dirty. It's a fun thing. And God bless you all. The end. Buzz, the end.